Good day, everyone. So, as a continuation about the discussion on normal distribution, we will be focusing now with standard normal distribution. So, remember that in our previous video, we have discussed that one standard deviation away from the mean is 68% of the data. Two standard deviation from the mean is 95% of the data, while 3 standard deviation from the mean comprises 99.7% of the data. So this is only true with 1, 2, and 3 standard deviation away. What about the other values, like 1.5 standard deviation away, 1.13, and other possible values of variability or standard deviation? Next question is, how are we going to calculate those areas knowing that different data have different mean and have different standard deviation? So what we need to do is to standardize all this normal distribution, and that is standard normal distribution. Our objective for this lesson is, at the end of this video, you must be able to define standard normal distribution and compute the area under the normal curve corresponding to different standard normal values. So, when you say standard normal distribution, or the Z, it is with the mean of 0 and a standard deviation or variance of 1. So, kasi kapag 1 square, 1 lang din naman. What is the probability? So, as what I said on our previous video, the area also represents the probability. So instead of asking what is the area on the Z greater than negative 0.5, so we will have to ask what is the probability of the Z score greater than negative 0.5. So if we're going to illustrate that in a normal curve, so it says here that our mean is 0. So ayan siya, nasa gitna niya is 0. So our negative 0.5 will be on the left side of our 0. And the question is the probability greater than negative 0.5. So it's usual we shade this part. And it's also equivalent on, kasi nga, dahil is symmetrical, if we get the positive 0.5, or if we get the probability of Z less than 0.5. So I guess that's clear to you because it's a symmetrical property. So to be able to solve this, yung area na yan, we have to use an integration of ang formula na to. Of course, I won't be asking you to do this one kasi it will be difficult. Since it is standard, kung i-standardize natin siya, yung lahat ng normal distribution, we will come up with 0 and 1 as its mean and standard deviation respectively. So we only have one special normal distribution, which all the possible probabilities or area under normal curve has been tabulated. Ito siya. Yan. So, if you have seen this from your elder sisters and brothers before, so eto ngayon yung napag-aaralan nyo siya. So these are all the possible areas. Mamaya isa-isahin natin yun. What is a standard normal distribution? So when we say standard normal distribution, as what I've said earlier, it is a normal distribution with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. So dahil ito ang ating mean, pag dinagdagan natin ng minus natin ng 1 standard deviation and nag-add tayo ng 1 standard deviation, that comprises 68%. Of course, dahil symmetrical yan, tig 34. Yan. So kapag naman we go through subtracting 2 standard deviation and adding 2 standard deviation, meaning to say ito lahat. So if we add this all, that is already 95% of the data. So ito yung ating tinatawag na standard normal distribution. So we're going to standardize all other normal distribution in such a way that all different mean and all different standard deviation will fall to 0 and 1. Para magamit natin yung table na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. Now, yung table natin, yung area dun sa table natin, kanina, it only allows us to read probabilities in the form of probability of the z less than the z-score. So, ibig sabihin, puro less than lang yung bibigay na sa atin doon. Kasi pwede din naman ibigay ito, no, if you're going to have your own z table, no, pwede nyo yun ibigay. So, kakaiba yung magiging table mo, yun ay right naman or greater than. So, etong ating gagamitin is, yun nandun lang sa right. Eto lang yung kinocompute nyo doon. So, we have to have the techniques para ma-solve natin yung different question. So for example, you're asked to find the area to the left of z equals 1.51 in a standard normal curve. Ibig sabihin, pag sinabing left of 1.51, ibig sabihin less than 1.51 z-score. So kailangan natin siyang gawin into this form para mas maging formal siya. So what is the probability of the z-score less than 1.51? So dahil less than yan, to the left yan, to the left. So gagamitin na natin itong table na to. So we go to 1.51, ang gawin nyo lang, yan, yung 1.5, kukuhanin nyo siya, yan, itatapat nyo siya dito sa, hahanapin nyo siya dito sa vertical values na to, yung ones at saka yung tenths after the decimal. Yan, so 1.5. So hanapin nyo 1.5. Ang natira dyan ay yung 0.01. So hanapin nyo dito yung 0.01. Yan. Iko-cross tabulate nyo lang yan. Tapos kung saan nyo makikita yung mismo intersection na yon, yan. That's 93.45%. Kasi yun yung total area. Our area is 1. So in percentage, that's already 93.45%. That's the probability of the z less than 1.51. So that's how we use this. Kunin nyo lang yung first two values. Yan. Tapos hanapin nyo siya dito sa vertical. Tapos yung dulo, huwag nyo kakalimutan na may 0 dito, no? Or kung anong value yan. So 0 yung umpisa niya. So 0.01. So dito siya. Hahanapin nyo naman siya dito sa horizontal. Tapos i-cross nyo kung saan siya magtatagpo. Dito sa dalawang yan. So you'll get that probability. So how are you going to find the area under the standard normal curve? So ganun yung pagkuha niya. So paano pag different cases? So let's have steps to follow. First one, you have to draw the normal distribution curve and shade the area that's asked to you. Kung ano yung pinapahanap sa yung area. And find the area under the standard normal curve or standard normal distribution table. The standard normal distribution table or the z table is necessary. So for example, we have 3 rules, okay? Kapag pinapahanap sa iyo ay left of any z value, meaning to say less than, nakalagay dyan, less than any z-score, you just have to look up the value in the table and use the area given. Kasi yun nga yung sinasabi natin sa table, no? Binibigay lang niya yung mga left side. So kapag naman ang binigay sa iyo or pinapahanap sa iyo is the area to the right of any z value, ibig sabihin greater than. You look up the z value in the table and subtract the given to the area from 1. Kasi nga, since our z table is giving you the area to the left, at ang pinapahanap sa iyo ay yung right, so kunin mo yung value ng left. I-minus mo sa 1, makukuha mo yung value ng area na nasa right. And if you're going to find between two z values, let's say the greater than this z-score but less than this z-score, yan, sa dalawang yan. So, kukunin mo lang lahat yung z values sa table and then kukunin mo lang lahat yung probability dun sa z table and then you subtract their corresponding areas. Of course, respectively, no? Higher probability minus lower probability. Yan. Example. Find the area to the left of z, 2.06. So, meaning to say, you write it probability of z less than 2.06. Kasi left. Alam naman natin left and right eh. Pag left, less than. Pag right, greater than. So, first, you have to draw. No? And then, after you draw, you're going to look for that. So, kung i-draw muna natin to, normal curve. Yan. Tapos, 0 yung nasa gitna natin. So, saan magpo-fall si 2.06? Nandito siya. 2.06, and you have to find the area to the left of that z value. Yeah. So mapapansin mo na kung ito yung ating mean na 0, dapat greater than 50% yan. Kasi according to the property, 50% yung left, 50% yung right. Since sobra pa siya dito, so more than 50%. So after that, we're going to look at the value on the Z table. Since to the left yan, titingin lang tayo, 2.06. Saan ba natin makikita si 2.06? So 2.0 muna is 2.0, ito siya, and then 0.6. 0.6, ito siya. So 98.03. So yan. So ang sasagot natin doon ay 98.03%. That's the area. Or pwede naman decimal lang. 980. Okay? So I hope this is clear to you. Let's have another example. Find the area to the right of Z equals negative 1.16. So, greater than. So, unang solution is to draw. Yan. Magdodraw muna tayo. So, locate the 0. That's our mean for standard normal curve. Negative 1.19, nandito siya. And then, to the right. Yan, to the right. Okay, mapansin mo, ano siya, no? Greater than 50% ulit. According to the rule, pag to the right siya, kapag nag-solve tayo, that will be 1 minus kung ano yung makukuha natin sa negative 1.19. So, yan, tingnan natin. Okay, negative 1.19, kapag tinignan natin yan dito sa kabila, no, itong area nito, symmetrical siya, positive 1.19 yan. Kunin lang natin yan. No, pwede siyang ganon. So, yun, pwede na pala siya. Kasi according to the rule earlier, no, yung positive 1.19, pwede natin kunin yung ating positive 1.19 na lang. No, yan. Positive 1.19. 1.19. Positive 1.1, 1.1, and then 0.09. Ito siya. So, 8830. 0.8830. Yan. So, hindi natin kailangan mag-minus since kinuha natin yung kanyang symmetrical, no? Kasi pinapakuha ito to the right, pwede natin kunin yung to the left since symmetrical sila. So, 0.8830. Kasi yung Z table natin may positive, may negative yan. If you use the negative one, so pwede ka mag-minus. So, since gamitin natin yung symmetrical property, we can get it already right away. Next, between negative 1.37 and positive 1.68. Okay, so we're going to find the area between negative 1.37 and positive 1.68. So, ang una natin gagawin dyan is to draw the figure. So, lagi tayong maglalagay ng 0 sa gitna para malaman natin where is negative 1.37 and where is positive 1.68. Yan. So, kung gagawin lang natin dito, according to our rule, kukunin lang natin yung area. No? Kukunin natin yung area dito, nung una natin, tapos kukunin natin yung area nung itong pangalawa, ima-minus natin. Kasi that will give us the area at the middle. No? So, kunin na lang natin siya. So, ating value is positive 1.68. 1.68. Where is 1.68? 1.6 and 0.08. So, pag hinanap natin yan, that's 9535. Ima-minus natin sa negative 1.37. So, kumuha tayo ito ng isang table. Ano nga ulit yung value na yun? Negative 1.37. So, negative 1.37. Negative 1.3. So, nakikita nyo siya dyan. 1.3. Tapos, 0.7. So, that value is 0.853. No? 0.0853. 0.0853. So pag sinubtract natin yan, that is 0.8682. So that will be the area. So ganun lang, tatandaan lang, pag to the left, just get what's on the table. Kapag on the right, subtract from 1. Kapag naman in between, so you just have to get the 2 and subtract. Okay, basta bawal mag-negative. So unahin niyo yung mas malaki. Ayan. So for your activity, this is activity number 5, I guess, no? For lesson number 4, this activity number 5 already. So take a screenshot and then submit it on the portal in your Google Classroom. See you on our last video for normal distribution.